Got an update on my Cummins swap here. Here's the valve spring tool I built. I just freaking built it in about 20 minutes. The problem with it is I was having it cockeyed because I didn't get that bolt centered. So I had to put that nut on it, and so I tighten it. I tighten the bolt down, and then it gets cockeyed just a little bit where you can't get the clips in, so you loop back this nut down where it pushes on this plate. It straightens the plate out and you can get the clips in and out just fine. Yeah, it only took me about 20 minutes to build it. You can see there's a hole I drilled so you can get that bolt in. And that's just the stock bolt, a piece of pipe in it. Works out pretty slick. The Torx brand, I think they call it. It was on I seen them on eBay. They only use the front bolt, that little tiny bastard there. I think that'll work just fine, but the tool's 40 bucks. I didn't feel like buying it and didn't feel like waiting a week for a tool. So I built my own. It only took me a little time. I changed the valve springs and the stem seals on 1, 2, and 3 so far. I was going to do 4, but I decided just to make an update, call it a night. I might make a video of me just changing them, probably on number 6. I'll show you kind of how I did it. But anyways, that's going along pretty good. Here's the tool I built to hold the valves up instead of just rotating the piston to top and letting the valves drop just a little ways. I decided I'd make a tool that pushes air into the cylinder to keep pressure on the valve spring, or on the valves, to keep them all the way to the top. Makes it a little easier to change them. It's just a stock 7mm injector. I have like fucking a shitload of them laying around, so I just gutted it. There's one of the needles out of it, and there's like a spring and a couple little coupler deals. You just take those out, cut the end of the nozzle off, weld the nipple onto it, weld the return up, grind it all smooth so the sleeve will slide on. And it works out pretty slick. And I super glued this thing on, so I got sick of pulling it out with an easy out. And what else was I gonna say? Okay, and decided to build this instead of buy one. You go to buy one, I think they were around 60 bucks. And I just had these laying around. I'm about into it about what, $3 for one of those fucking things. And that, I don't even know how much those would cost, but I had it laying around too. So I ain't into it very much. See right here, I got the injectors soaking in carb cleaner. I had them in there for about 3 days, just soaking the nozzles, trying to get the carb and shit off of them. When I pulled them out, I noticed the one was just fucking dirty. You can see it back there. That was the number 6, that very end one. It was just gum to shit. So I soaked them in carb cleaner, just AutoZone carb cleaner overnight, and then I pulled the washers off once I got enough carbon out of the way to pull the washers off easy. And then I re-soaked them. I've changed the carb cleaner out like 3 times. You can see how fucking black it is still. Hoping to get them as clean as possible before I tear them apart. I'm gonna tear them down and rebuild them. I probably am gonna make a video about it. So there's only like a couple videos on YouTube that I've seen. I think there's only like one really of people pulling these old school things apart. None of them are for Cummins, but they were Bosch injectors, I believe. That's how I figured out how to do it. There's nothing to the damn things. I'm hoping to make a video and show people how to do it, maybe how not to do it. Then later, once the truck's going good and everything, I want to see I'll make another video saying if it was a good idea or not, or if I should just fucking stuff the 7 mils in with the adapter sleeves. But I think the 9 mils are better still myself. I probably could actually take the nozzles off of these and put them on the 7s that I got in that box right there while I'm doing it, but I don't know if I will. I'll just run the 9s and I'll keep them for extra. It's only $180 for a set of his 6 injectors. Might use them later, I might not. Hell, I might get another Cummins and want to put new injectors in it. But I think that's about all I got on this one. I guess I can show you this that I built, that I finished building. A few old box door thingy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Got it all welded up. Put some tack welds in to hold the fancy grommet in. Dropped a valve spring, it was a stock one, who cares. But yeah, I just took the grommet, one of those trailer ones, the 2.5 inch round marker lights you just snap in. Cut the lip out of the inside of the razor knife. And I actually had to heat it a little bit, just sort of slide over the tube pretty good, or over the tube good. And it worked out pretty good. I just heated it up with a heat gun, slid it on, and let it sit till it cooled off. And here's the tube that I finished. I had to cut the holy fuck out of it, but it's done now. See the vent tube that I built? I don't have a damn 1/2 inch pipe fitting or a fucking barb or nothing, so I drilled a hole through a 1/2 inch bolt all the way through, fucking welded a nut to the tube, and then I put another nut on to jam nut it on there. It ought to work pretty good. That's just for the vent. And I had to cut a bend out of this fucker because it was sitting all fucking weird. And I welded another end onto it. That's off a 90 something fucking Lincoln town car. It's just a little bit smaller. It's the same basic car that this came off of, but it was newer, smaller. It's kind of weird. But yeah, she sits in there pretty good now. I got that whole hose all the way through. It's a freaking foot long. Or no, it's 11 inches long, I guess. I cut about an inch off it. And I got this for my van. It's fucking looks like good shit. Only problem is the vent has to come up over here to plug into the filler neck, but I think it'll be just fine. We're probably gonna have to redo that bracket that goes to the filler neck, but it'll be alright. I can redo it, I don't care. But yeah, we're moving right along here. A few more things. Dax Welding's been taking forever with my front end. They've been busy as shit, so they're taking a long damn time. It's been like 2.5 weeks now. So once I get that, I can just slap the front end back together, put it in the fucking truck, and get it back on 4 wheels again. That'd be fucking nice. But anyways, I've done a few little things here and there. I got these. Finally ordered my calipers. Rock Auto. Painted the brackets lime green. Left the calipers themselves a different color. They painted them from the remanufacturing place, whoever the fuck remanufactured them. They have a decent looking paint on there, but I decided I'd go with lime green just because to be different. Kind of like parts of my engine. Then I got a 1410 yoke for the front end. This is a big motherfucker. Probably gonna have to shorten my driveline anyways, so I'll have them put a different U-joint or yoke end on the driveline. It'll match this fucking thing. But yeah, I think that's about all I got on this one. I think that's it.